All right, here we go. Everybody ready? We're going to talk about Y cross 95. I think everybody runs this route. I'm just going to give you my spin on it real quick. All right. So this is a little different. A lot of people run like an option route with this guy, or a pivot, or a quick out. And what we changed this years ago to the deep out, and here's why: because that wheel backer, yeah, you were grabbing the wheelie, and this side was not an option for the quarterback, and he looks back, and that quarterback's staring down the crosser, and he runs straight to the crosser. And that started happening a lot. So we kind of got away from that, and we put the deep out on it. And here's the read. He's going to pre-snap this vertical. That's a yes or no. If you love it, you're on it. 1, 2, 3, balls out. Okay? It's pre. Otherwise, he's just kind of a drain guy. If it's man coverage, you're not draining, you're trying to win. Because that's what man means. Man coverage means beat your man. All right? You're not holding off for anybody. You're trying to beat your man. So he's going to run a vertical. If he loves it in his pre, he's going to take it. He can blink that safety to see what's going on. But that's kind of a pre-snap. I love it. I'm taking it. There is no read. All right? This is the 6-step out we were just talking about. We've run a few of them. So this is read 1. Okay? So he's going to drive, reduce. He's going to try to get 10 to 12, or get, if he's got free access, he's going to take 6 steps and run the out route. Okay? First read. If the willie's not leveraging that thing, he's going to paint it on him on his 3rd step. Okay? So he's going to take rocker, 1, 2, 3, bam, it's out if you love the leverage. All right? If it's a no, you hate the leverage, as you're getting to 3, you're going to reset, and you're going to find the availability of this Y cross right here. And a lot of people do this, and I did a study on this, FYI. A lot of people want this guy to get to like 15 and all that business. That's great in 4 verticals, not so much on Y cross. This guy loves the cross when he feels that Y showing up on the other side of the mic. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Like if this podium was the mic and y'all are all quarterbacks, you're going to like him when he's right here. Okay? Now, as a receiver, to clear him, I got grass. Yeah, you can take a little more grass, but clearing the mic's more critical than anything if you want the ball. So I see a lot of guys doing this in zone, right? And we teach the same thing. We push at this guy to screw him down, then reset over the top. Because if you take a high angle initially, you're just bringing him to you. Now you can't get over there, right? Y'all feel what I'm saying? You can't get over. So we're going to drive, make him a wall player, and screw him down, then reset over the top, right? And then you're a viable option. I see a lot of guys in zone, they'll take a couple steps and they'll start lifting and start wrapping. By the time he gets on you and you're still going vertical, he's on curl flat. You're not going to get it. So he's on his 3rd, he resets to you, he don't feel you, bang, it's curl flat right now. So getting over here and worrying about your depth post-snap or after you clear is more important than trying to run to a spot at 15 or whatever. So the study I found, we caught this ball between 10 and 13 yards almost every time that we threw it. Okay? Almost every time we threw it. Now, if we're running 4 verticals out of trips, yeah, it makes sense to get the depth here. It's a little different. You're trying to clear the mic, all right? And then curl flat, which curl, all right, if you can see, some people run the post-stem curl. Here's what I don't like about post-stem curl, all right? What I don't like about post-stem curl, and as a 3rd read in the progression, all right, when you take off and stem that post, where do you do it most of the time? You do it at 10 yards, right? 10 yards, and you get on your post stem to 15 because curls are 15 yards deep. And then you come out of your curl. Well, has that DB ever got out of his back pedal once you make a break at 10? No. He's still square. He's going to gum that route up. All right? So you can do 2 things. You can push vertical to 15, then stem it because you're the 3rd read, or you can just drive to 15 because these extra 5 yards right here, guys, to me, once you cross 10 yards, he now is going to do what? He's going to turn and run because he's scared to death. You're going to run by him. Now you move in and create some grass for that curl route. So we just drive to 15, we throw it down, we turn around, and we just work initially back to the QB and then find that curl player and just get open. All right? So once I throw down, I'm coming out, quarterback's angle, and then I may come flat back down here. I may drift inside a smidge, just uncover. Everybody good? And then you got the flat. All right? Now, 2 other things here. Cover 2, he's going to read it. We talked about a triangle read for this guy. If that safety's off the hash and he opens up initially, what's that corner doing? He's hard. So you want to show this quarterback a throwdown angle early to make it a viable throw. If you start turning in your route and then you go, oh crap, it's a hard corner, and then you stop, he may have already thrown it straight to the corner. So you want to show him that angle as quickly as you can. Well, how do you do that? He does it by watching that safety. If that safety's pedaling in the hash area, it's quarters. He's bailing. If you got uneven safeties, all right, or you see rotation, you got free access. Again, you're running out of it. If it's man coverage, you're running out of it, all right? So against cover zero, no safeties for the quarterback. This is a side adjustment. This is the relief throw. I'm a deep out, no safeties at zero. Here comes saw or sword or whatever we call it. I'm running a quick out right now. Now I'm a first option, all right? Or if you love this, take it, and then you're breaking out against zero, okay? So that's the relief, that's the trouble throw. Great against quarters to let this guy have the availability to tag posts on here anytime you want to, all right? During the play, if he feels straight quarters or you got quarter halves or something, that's when you can tag that post and give that quarterback, if you trust him enough, the availability to throw that thing, all right? Here's a couple. I think I did it in sequence to the route. So he threw the whole shot, which I don't recommend. Let's watch something else. Yeah. Again, 10.027 100-meter guy. I ought to throw it too. I'd probably throw it every time until I got in trouble. So he took the single. All right, now we're on the out, okay? So they're dropping 8. Here comes pressure. It's kind of like zero hole. Love the out. Boom. Yeah, this is working through by progression. Okay, good. Up top. Notice what this guy does. Y'all see the slot right here? What's this guy doing on the snap? What's he know right now as a receiver? He knows right now it's a hard corner. So watch him show this quarterback his angle fast and make it a viable throw. Boom. Y'all with me? That's critical. That's a great job, and he drop steps and goes. Now, why doesn't this Willie push to him? Well, because there's already a flat player out here. So you're going to get leverage on this. You just got to protect that quarterback and throw down based on that safety right there. Great job. A lot of guys get spooked into cover 2 on outs. If you're working your routes on air, that's a great job. I wish he'd have taken it more vertical. He's kind of widening a little bit. But I love him showing that quarterback a friendly angle right there. Boom. Tight turn. Good job. All right, what would you say? If you were this guy, would you say cover 3, cover 2, quarters? You'd probably say cover 2, right, in your pre-snap rec? Let's see. I got out route. He's already lined up at 15. Right now, you know what? It's a hard corner. Now I'm going to show it to him early. I'm going to be an option now for him. Because as a quarterback, how many of you guys play quarterback? Raise your hand. Anybody play quarterback? Don't you like throwing option 1, your first read? Isn't that fun? O-line coach loves it. Boom. Shows him that angle early. Doesn't have free access outside. You can see the corner just sitting there waiting on it. That's a good job. Okay, right here you got quarters, kind of a quarter-ish look. He's not off the hash. So you got lifted coverage, wide open. You got free access outside. Here you go. Okay, single high coverage. I'd like to see him reset this just a little. Right here, okay? He's got to gain leverage, but jump outside and then get back into him and reset him and then come out. He kind of runs away from him a little bit. But the point is he has free access outside. I think it's the same thing on the out. Yeah, good job by him. This little move, right? Like a lot of guys will get trapped and get bumped into that route early. You know what I'm talking about, receiver guys? Watch what he does. He kind of gives him a little bit more, opens him up, boom, and now he opens himself up to that QB, gives him access. All right, here's the cross. So bottom line is, he doesn't like this throw because there's a safety there. So he's got poor leverage on the out. So as a quarterback, you don't have to sit there and stare that stuff down if you already see that bad leverage. You can come off of it quick and come right over here to the cross. Boom, pushes. Boom, gets his depth, gets that little pocket right there. It's pretty good because that's almost damn near a Tampa type look. And you always have to go over him. If you go under, he'll pass you off to the wheelie and you'll have an extra guy on that curl. You don't want that either. Got to go over the mic or the first guy inside the box. Boom. Like this. This is a stair step. So when I mentioned earlier about one-on-ones, what's everybody do? They run slants, they run fades, they run box fades, they run outs, they run in cuts. That's what everybody does. Take Y cross and just call around and everybody run your individual cut and learn how to get open against man. Because if you're running a crosser and it's man, you want to get inside, lift, boom, and give him a hard power cut and uncover on that route. You're not going to just run straight across and get open. You got to set it. Good job by that guy, right? Boom. Created space. If it's one, cover one hole, this is probably one of the routes you want to throw. Boom. Again, now it's 7-on-7. Defensive guys, if you're in there, he's set it 9 yards deep as a Mike backer and 7-on. When we run inside period, he's more like right here for some reason, okay? But the point is, you want to drive right at his outside shoulder because when you take a high angle, you're bringing him to you. If you drive at his shoulder, you'll screw him down, and then you can reset and uncover on the other side. I think that's critical for Y cross. Boom. So right now, again, quarterback, that didn't look so good. Let's look at the leverage on the out. That sucks, right? That puts me, I'm going to reset and come to my cross. As soon as he feels that, that's what makes you open. If you're not clearing the mic, he's not going to throw it to you. All right? So I tell my guys all the time, if you drive and reset and get over here and don't be so incensed with depth and you show him you're on the opposite side, that's when you're going to be a viable target. Good. He's a little early. I'd like to get on his toes and smell his breath first. But that's the cross throws. This is all these throws are in sequence to the read. All right. So I just lost my air raid card because we ran it from left to right. No one should do that ever. That's my fault. But what's he doing right here, guys? Does he feel like the guy's collecting? Yeah, it's man coverage. He's collecting. Watch him stair step this guy and stick him. He lifts, boom, and sticks, uncovers. So again, for a receiver, you want the ball, get open. Well, how do you get open? You pre-snap recognize man zone, single high, two high, right? You watch safeties, you read your triangle, okay? For a wide out, you should be able to go in there. And the other thing I recommend you do if you can, if you have time, because I know you guys, y'all do so many other things, teach the receivers the progression. Because there's a lot of times receivers are the third reading the route and they go early. They go early on a curl route. They get in a hurry. They're the third progression. They need to know what they are in the progression so they'll complete the route and get the proper depth. Everybody good? We're almost done. Good, I like him. Watch what he does to this guy. He paralyzes him. Watch. He paralyzes him. Boom. Now he's a viable option on the cross. So, no, doesn't like leverage. Boom. All right, just the curl throws now. Love the depth. This is out of a bunch, kind of a spray package, same route. And I'll say this to you guys about particular routes. You don't have to invent new routes and run a million routes, okay? You can manipulate things with alignments and motions, and you can hide routes with certain details. But for that quarterback, it's the same exact read unless you have a tag, okay? It's the same exact read. Good, like it. Drive to 15, boom, come out the top. Good, just playing curl flat. So he said no to the vert because of that, hated that leverage. This guy's terrible, curl flat, okay? Everybody good with 95? Okay, or Y cross? All right, 2 fingers.